rise. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome everyone to the meeting.
Thank you.
Okay, roll call. Judy.
Mr. Ricky Barber.
Here.
Mr. Craig Bruno.
Here.
Mr. James Douglas.
Here.
Mr. Mel Irwin is excused. Mr. Randy McDonald.
Is here.
And we have Diane Miller, also town clerk, was excused, and now Mrs. Marino is excused.
We got Mike here from Highway, we got Courtney from Water Sewer, we got Pam, secretary to the board, we got Bob, our code officer, Chaka, dockage officer, and Tyler, Highway, Mike, Highway, and Matt, and legislator, and the scouts, and then guests. Okay, I need a motion and a second to approve the regular minutes of March 13th, 2023.
I'll make a motion.
Rick made
I'll
the-
second that motion.
Rick made the motion, Craig second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good. I need a motion to approve the special meeting of March 23rd.
Make the motion.
Craig made the motion.
Second.
Second by Rick. All in favor?
Aye.
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 4 ayes. Number 5, I need a motion to accept the youth report that we have in our package. Yep.
Second.
Jim Douglas made the motion. Craig second. All in favor?
Aye. All right.
Number 6, community input. Anyone want to sign up for community input? Anyone want to speak? Okay. Gonna get right to the scouts right off. Number 7. The scouts are here to present what they would like to do this summer or spring. You guys are up.
Step right up in the front.
Come right up here.
Keep going. Keep going.
Come forward.
Speak up to some
Hey
of the
guys,
people.
he's not gonna bite. I'm the one.
Thank you guys so much. While they're talking, I'm going to pass this around. This is the presentation that they're doing, what they want to do. Okay, go ahead.
We are the welcome troop 4114 in Peru. We represent a troop of 4 daisies, 4 brownies, and 2 littles. We are here today to ask permission to put a communication board in the Little Sable Park. What is a communication board? A communication board is a board with words and pictures to help people communicate what they want to do at the park. This includes pictures of words like slide, swim, yes and no, bathroom, hurt, and much more. This board will be very helpful to nonverbal kids and their parents to be able to play and communicate. In conclusion, we are here to ask permission to put our communication board in the park. We feel this will make the park and community better for kids and their parents. Thank you so much for having us today.
How could anybody say no to something so cute?
Well, Mel's not here, so.
I love it. Who made these pictures?
We had a person design the board for us,
Wow. I love them all. They're really cool.
but they came up with what should be on it. So all the ideas are from them. We walked around the park to see what you do at the park, and they put them all in order.
It was really nice.
Very nice.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Do you know where you're thinking about putting it?
We're hoping a few feet behind the sign that's already down there by the brick wall.
Awesome. sure we can help you. I'm in favor.
Absolutely.
I'll make a motion to allow the Girl Scouts and what was it, daisies and minnows or what was it? All of them to erect a sign down at the park with these beautiful pictures.
Just the side question, does the sign come with cookies?
Next week,
No.
There's
Next
one
week.
cookie I want, and the Girl Scouts, they already sold out.
the raspberry rallies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody got any of those?
Go see
Maybe.
those. Go
No,
see
really?
those.
They're worth some money.
I know. They're going on eBay for like $200.
I know. I'm a
Yeah.
go see dough guy, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm still thin.
I got in trouble for not bringing home Thin Mints and only do-si-do, so should have went yourself, honey.
Great job with this, you guys.
Very
Excellent.
great
Thank you
presentation.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we got a motion from Craig, we got a second from Jim Douglas. All in favor?
Aye. Can you guys say aye? Aye.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much.
You want this back?
What's that?
You want this back?
You are all
Yes.
so beautiful.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Some good camera work in there.
Yeah.
Get fired.
That was me, girl.
Good job.
Good job, girl.
Thank you.
Aye.
Thank you.
Right.
Makes being a town board member really good, doesn't it? Don't you want to run
Hungry for
again,
cookies
Greg?
now.
Don't you want to run again to see them pretty little girls?
If it was for 2 years, yeah.
You're gonna miss this, you know? Oh, you can resign anytime you want.
Number 8, I need a motion and a second, leasing fee reimbursement handbooks, addition to the handbook. Pam, you want this?
So we had
Licensing fees.
spoken before about, like Courtney's guys
When they go to
were
school.
paying for the schooling and the licensing and that. And Matt said we should put it in the handbook.
Yep.
Can you write that up so we can put it in the handbook?
If you remind me to, I'd be happy to.
Bet they'll allow you.
No problem.
So we need a motion and a
I'll make a
second.
motion.
Need a motion from Craig,
Second.
second from Rick, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 9. I need a motion and a second for a resolution to accept the internal audits of the tax collector, town clerk.
I'll make it. I'll second that.
Craig, resolution, Matt?
A resolution accepting the results of the internal control audit for procedures and record keeping for the town approved town tax collector and town clerk. Whereas the town board has reported the report of internal audit for the approved town tax collector and town clerk conducted by Councilman Richard Barber Jr. on March 20, 2023. And whereas the town board agrees with the overall findings of this report of audit, now therefore be it resolved that the town, the approved board approves and accepts the internal controls audit of the town of Peru tax collector and town clerk with the record of this audit to be included in the official record of this board meeting. And be it resolved that this resolution will take effect immediately.
Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Do you have any problems doing this?
No problems whatsoever between the Diane, the town clerk and tax collector, and the court. Everybody had everything laid out, exactly what they were asking for, and it was right there. They just presented it. I wrote it down, whatever the questions were asking, it was seamless, it was great.
Great. Excellent. Good.
And thank
Thanks
you,
for
Rick,
your help
for
in
doing
that,
this
Rick.
again. Thanks again for doing it.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. I hope Jim paid attention.
Stay awake.
Because he's doing it next year.
I
Okay.
did it 2 years ago.
All right, so already know.
Need a motion and a second to set a special meeting for an interview for rec director, interview for April 3rd, at least at 5 o'clock, right? 5 p.m., Pam?
The interviews start at 5,
Just the one.
the one, so
Yep. So I need a motion and a second to set that special meeting.
Motion here.
Craig made the motion.
Second.
Jim Douglas,
A
second.
resolution to set a special meeting date for April 3rd, 2023 at 5 p.m. for the purpose of conducting recreation director position interviews. Whereas the town board requested that a special meeting be called for the purpose of conducting recreation director interviews. So whereas the town board will go into executive session immediately to perform the interview process with the full town board present, now therefore being resolved that the town approved board will hold a special meeting on the 3rd of April 2023 at 5 p.m. And be resolved this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay. We are, this is a real quick meeting. Other business already. Rick,
I'm good.
Jim,
Good.
Judy.
I want to report that the AUD has been finished and submitted to the state comptrollers. An email of acceptance and submission to the local government and school accountability data exchange system was received on Friday, 3/23/23.
Awesome. Thank you, Judy, and thank
Thank
you
you.
for all the work to get that done. And
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you very much.
She knows I have a lot less than that's all.
We are running so efficient.
Matt.
Like,
I'm good.
Okay.
good.
Bob.
Oh, no, wait,
Too late.
not good. I had a chance to stop at the water department today and visit with Chad. He has this great big signboard up there, and I talked him into bringing it in here one day with some of the water that's running through and pictures of it before and after it goes out of the plant, and it's really, really cool, you guys. If you ever get a chance to stop up there, he took some pictures of different spots and this and that, and it's, I'd like to have everybody, even some of the public, have it posted for a couple of weeks or something, and see what we're getting for water going in. It's all dark and brown, and it comes out pretty crystal clear, and really had, Courtney's doing a good job with that, and just wanted to mention that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bob.
I have one thing. So I travel this road, 22, heading towards Plattsburgh quite often. And I've noticed here recently a lot of trash in the ditches, a lot of trash. So I would like to see if either town employees or some other folks would be interested in picking the roadside, and maybe we get the sign up saying that that road is maintained, I think you gotta deal with DOT, right, Mike? Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
I get the bags.
Every year they,
The Lions Club and a
yeah,
couple of
they do
different,
pick it.
And
Do
I
they
know,
really?
and I
It's
know-
early yet, though.
they
Okay.
don't do it when it's this wet.
Yeah, no, I can understand it.
Yeah, the
That's
last,
Lions
the
Club
last
that does
2
this?
years, we had, what's which one Geno's name?
Cobb?
Oh my God, he
Yeah.
organized it with another
Garrow
organization.
Road, yeah,
So-
Scott Coleman.
Scott Coleman.
Yeah.
That's right.
Coleman.
Yeah, so I'm sure, but I can email him. I have his number too.
Yeah,
To see if they're gonna, they usually don't do that until June though.
Okay, yeah, I just. So this road here, Mike, is the Lions Club does that?
I don't know what they do,
Lions Club, I think, does Bear Swamp.
Bear Swamp Road.
Bear Swamp.
yeah.
And I think they do 22 out in front of, 22B out in front of the
22B?
old orchard there.
So if I can make in contact with anybody interested in
I mean-
maybe adopting this road here, and I'm sure the DOT, Mike, do they still give you the bags, the orange bags?
I don't know.
I have a contact.
I think Casella give us some back.
Yeah, I'll talk to
That's
Sean.
what I did last time, Costello.
Yeah, I can
Casella
get
helps the
Sean.
one that
I know.
helps us with the dumpsters over here. What's his name?
Sean Lucas.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
he-
Sean, yeah.
Dave's helped us tremendously with that work.
Yeah, I just look at it, I said, man, and I know you're right, Craig, it is very wet now, so if you do it now, you're gonna have hip boots on, but I just look at it, and man, this looks like heck.
Maybe contact the state, let them know it's their road.
Yeah.
But I think volunteer groups do,
They
they'll
do.
adopt a certain area.
Yeah,
Actually, Rick could probably tell us a little more.
Yeah, well, usually in April or May, there's an Earth Day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
A lot of communities coordinate it with Earth Day, and I know we had done it a couple times in Scotland Falls, and just get a group of people and go out with bags.
great.
And Casella does supply all the supplies.
Yeah.
Vests, gloves, pickup sticks.
Okay,
Anything else, Bob?
that's it, thanks.
Tyler, you got anything?
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
We're done. Margaret, you wanna speak on anything?
Unless anybody had any questions for the county, things are going well at the county. I'm the chairman of the Children and Family Services, Social Services, and I'm on 4 other committees at the county, and I'm also on the County Board of Health. So if anybody has any questions, it's been pretty quiet. Of course, it started out with COVID, and then things kind of started picking up from there. But you guys have a great supervisor and a town board, and things seem to run pretty smoothly. I hear a lot more about the neighbor town over there. Issues, but I do get calls from time to time from residents here. I'm working on one that's regarding a crosswalk over on 22 by the shopping center or the plaza over there. They have the state, it's a state road, so the state has to extend the sidewalk to a safer place. 2 sidewalks in, one on one side of the road, one on the other side of the road. They don't end at a convenient place for a crosswalk, so they have to extend one of the sidewalks to make it more safe. So they're working on that. They're looking at spring next year for the project. And somebody called me about trying to get it moved up to this year. And the highway department, the state's not that easy to deal with.
Awesome.
On that. But if anybody has any questions regarding the county, I'd be happy to answer them either now or after.
Thank you, Rick.
Yep.
Thanks, Rick, really appreciate you coming tonight.
Yep. Thank you, Greg.
Brian, you want to speak on the youth or?
Walked in right
I walked in right there, right on her.
under the gun.
Now we
Your
just.
wife, I talked to your wife and I
Yeah,
explained this
So
to
she's,
you.
yeah, she's not
Yeah,
here.
you're good with that.
You know, we just finished up the basketball program.
Yeah.
It was seemed like a good season. Kids seemed to have fun, very popular, so.
Yeah.
And now getting ready for spring and summer.
Excellent. Any new members on the youth commission yet?
We haven't received any. Brad Rushford was the last one we received,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, him, yeah. Good, excellent.
I don't, yeah, actually, we do have one that is gonna want more information, that we did an interview for, so.
I don't think she'll follow up.
You don't think, well, we'll see.
All right.
Okay. Anything else? Mike?
Perfect.
Good time.
You can leave.
No, I mentioned last meeting, that Richard Arnold had fixed the slide and sander unit. We had paid, we fronted the money, paid Richard. We have received a check back to reimburse us from Camion, so that was a good turnaround.
Nice.
Tyler and I actually went down to Washington County and they are doing, we went today with their salt equipment. They're doing a hub. They're feeding all the towns and stuff. Of course, their mixer is a lot bigger. They made 137,000 gallons. So it was a nice ride and we got to see some people. There was just like around here, questions, the old things with the sand and the ice, and there was a guy behind me, Tyler was there, and he was mentioning, you know, about pre-treating sand instead of using the salt. And then they asked me to interject, and you know, I told them what we do. We got hills, we're colder than where they are, and our roads are bare.
Yep.
And there's, you know,
Fantastic.
You know, we're getting compliments all the time, and I told them, just this week and alone this year, we're gonna save between 70 and 73,000. On year one that we are, Hake, it was, it took them 3 to get where we are, so between this board letting us do what we, in financing it and letting us go, it's really worked. We've already, Tyler and I met numerous times, and what to come to the next to get everything even better for this. I did do Friday an interview through the phone. It was supposed to be 10 or 15 minutes. It was an hour with our On Deck Life magazine or our On Deck Sport. So we're going to be in that.
Yeah.
And you know, I worded everything, and that's what I tell my guys. I preach it all the time. That we want to draw other towns in, so we don't want to compare what we're doing to the old salt sand method, because that's what we used to do. I think you gotta change the culture of the employees. That you gotta have a board that'll back you and let you spend the money. You're gonna get it back. It's just, but you're gonna reinvest it. As you know, we sat down with Brandy and Pam and Phil Sexton the first time. So, you know, I'm wording everything to draw other towns in. Unfortunately, Clinton County is a little bit tough to do right now, but I got a meeting actually on Wednesday at Green Acre, Essex County to reschedule one from last month that got canceled. We're doing their meeting here, Green Acres Wednesday, and they're coming to see what we got to do, because they know what's coming down the road. There's a lot of pressure for this stuff to happen. The technology is really taking off, and that same reporter from that magazine, he couldn't be there at the same time. He had to be at Plattsburgh State, but he is going to stop and do a little more interview and take some pictures, so we'll talk to him again. So that's what we got. The 10,000 gallon tank did come in that we had ordered, so that's in to be paid. We just held the payment until the tank was there, because we don't prepay for something that's not there. The only other thing, the tracks I ordered for the paver on August 15th of last year. It was put off to January, then February, then March. I called all 3 months. When I talked to him the other day, they had 4 sets coming in, but a guy had ordered before, a week before us, and he won't give them up. So the problem was it's going to be another 22 to 24 weeks, which puts us screwed, basically. So we got on the internet, Pat did, and I did, and it's Pat from Sable, obviously. They own that. I found another company in Ohio. They got 6 sets coming in. So we worked out, we did the credit card thing, but you guarantee we'll have them second or third week in April. They're a little different tread designs, but at least we'll have a paver to go, to be able to pay. Just so we know, especially when John's not here, but it's been recorded. Dasna Road, John Boswell Road, and Mannix Road. Mannix and John Boswell, I'm going to split because we just don't have enough money. We'll measure halfway. Both of those will get halfway. Dasna Road will be paved just from around the bridge all the way back to Bear Swamp. So the rough part is going to go away. I know it was rough. People were frustrated with it, but we weren't living on it, filling potholes this winter. So it did what it was supposed to. It was so cold when we did it, and we didn't have enough money to check it. We had to go real thin, but it saved us from living on those roads, patching all in. So other than that, that's pretty much enough for the next meeting. But everything is going good. We're on 4 tanks. We're fixing equipment. They are out. We got the hot box that we own with Chesterfield in Town Hall Stable. They're patching potholes. They got one more run on the lower end down on Telegraph, and then we got to jump to the upper runs, but there's still snow, so it's a little different territory. So, but if we can't get to those, then we're going to switch back to the village, where I pawed up, or anybody else that's been in the village. We're going to start, fixing lawns and all that. But the nice part is there's no sweeping. So we're going to go right to that and the culvert work. So.
Not to take away anything from you and Tyler, but when Tyler gave his speech over in the library, he said that all the men get together and talk about how to run the trucks, you know? And it's just something that you guys put their heads together and figure out things.
Yeah, and we actually mentioned that today, because when this whole started, they wanted us to do 1 or 2 runs.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned several times, I'm not one to do thing, and we could have did 1 or 2, but then that drags the whole process of learning and teaching. You don't know who's going to be there for employees, especially now. But I use it as 7 different experiments. That's what I call it. 7 different runs, 7 different guys, even though the temperatures are all different. And it was a beautiful winter to do it. It was halfway mild, so it wasn't. It was the cheapest way to do it. So we pretty well got it all dialed in. We know 3 of our older trucks, we can't get them any lower. We met with a plow dealer. Tyler did last week, a couple weeks ago, I guess. There is some options, but once this is said and done, I got to run the numbers on the salt they're actually putting out versus to fix them, because it's like $4,500 a truck. But their trucks in the near future we're going to get rid of. But I think the cost, when I just did rough figure, it's going to be worth doing that, because it'll put out less salt, because you're wasting it basically.
Yep.
More than you need. So, and those controllers and things can go on the next truck. I did talk, just so I don't shock you now, Neighbor town just priced the truck, just to give you an idea. And I mentioned that, to order a truck, the one we ordered in 21 is gonna be a 23. To get a 26, it's gotta be ordered just after January in 24. And I'm not gonna have a dollar now. Neighbor town just got a price, just so you got a rough idea. This is no plow gear, just the truck and the frame is $168,000.
Is that a fixed price when you order it? Doesn't go up if the
No,
price goes up?
because they got that escalation in there because of
They
nobody
do.
can get parts.
Yeah, no, we get parts.
It's nuts, and, you know, I can tell you, we've already gone through over half the parts, but
Yeah.
what's normally, we're in the end of October before I start preaching, we gotta cut back. We're over 50% just because stuff is doubled, tripled, you can't get it. So, that's what we're up against.
Gotcha.
Did you see the late email from NICEAG today at 3:30, or not yet?
No, and
We got an email response.
I think I sent Pam, I think somehow, my email's been hacked. I haven't got an email since the 17th.
Okay, yeah.
So Pam, I know she put the agenda out because it came to my
So
phone,
we have.
but it's not on there.
We have already checked that, but I got an email today at 3:30, when I got back from the wake. I seen it, so, saying that, they're looking into the sensors, and they sent it to their commission, 'cause Mike's asking for sensors for the
Yeah,
roads, for the
she
temperatures.
got, I got that through
the
the
cameras.
phone, but she wanted to know if they were gonna be powered off the pole, and I said no.
Okay, so you answered her.
I called her back
Okay,
because my emails and things all screwed up and just left her a message and set me up with an extra, because they're all powered by solar. They're not gonna be tied into the pole. We just want to be able to hang them on the pole.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, so.
So the one in Beasleyville isn't up and running yet?
What's that?
The camera that you were gonna put up there, Beasleyville,
Yep.
is it working?
No, because we don't have permission to put them on poles yet.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
get
what- that's
permission
what I was
first.
gonna ask.
I
and
don't,
that's what we asked, we went to
Yeah.
NICEAG for, and
he
they
got
just
me
answered.
instructed with a guy, I sent him, and he passed me on, but she was backed up with some other work, storm damage paperwork. She sent me an email today. I called her actually back, but
Okay.
left her message, but she got a hold of Randy, so.
Yeah.
It's in the work, it's just trying to get the right person that we need to.
Okay. Pam?
So Helen Agony and her husband Raymond came in, and the Peru Golden Apple Club is going to be shut down. They haven't been able to do too much since COVID, and they're getting older, and they've got Keysville and Ausable that are going together. So if we have any townspeople or, a few people that want to take over the Peru Golden Apple Club, what they do is they have a meeting once a month. They usually either cater it in, and the older people come and, they have, games and stuff or whatever. Or sometimes they take a trip somewhere or whatever, but they can't do it anymore, and poor Helen cried in my
Yeah,
office, and
She did.
so did I.
No, sorry for her. Yeah,
But-
they brought in a list to me and Pam. They gave us back a check what was left of the remaining money.
Which was like $14,000, so we're going to put it in, the account and keep it earmarked for that, in case someone can take it over.
Can take it over,
In case
so,
somebody does come.
yeah. And like you said, Osceola and Keysville's combined, they were doing all three, it's too much for them. So they're trying to combine Osceola and Keysville to one. They do trips to New Hampshire, they were telling us, they went to Tennessee. They're going to, they're coming up with someone else, Cape Cod. But it's too much for them, they're up in their age, and they said,
70s.
yeah, in their 70s, so that's some of that, we can look and see if anyone wants to continue trying to do that, or it'll be, someone that we do have a list of all the people that, were part of it, a lot from Apple Valley, and then there's a bunch, there's like 20, 30 on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
There was 30 back in 2020 before COVID hit.
yeah,
So obviously a few passed away, but if anybody knows anybody who would be willing to step up to do it, or?
I volunteer,
a few
Mel.
people?
So, just something to think about, talk about, but yeah, that was just, you said me and Pam talked with her today and her husband, and actually they came in a couple times.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Anything else?
Thank you, Ben.
So, I think we'll send a letter out to them thanking them on
Absolutely.
behalf of
sure,
the town,
absolutely.
and they've done it for 13 years for the town of Peru.
Beautiful. Send them a nice letter, we'll sign it.
Courtney.
Not too much. I met with AES and Hanson Von Vliet, our hydrogeologist today, about moving forward with if we should be searching for wells and where. And, so that'll be coming up. We gotta pick out a few target properties and then get permission to see if we can at least walk it, just to see the lay of the land. And if we decide to move even further, we'll have to get Matt involved as far as agreements, so there'll be stuff coming down the pipes for that. Greg Swart did say he'd like to have a workshop in May, because we haven't met in a while, about all our projects going on.
Right?
Probably be a 2-hour, when we can start at 4, I think he said.
Yeah, well, that's a bit early.
We also-
Also, Matt's back from class, he passed his class, now he's just gotta, for the water side, now he's gotta do his hands-on with the facility with the health department, and then he'll be licensed for the water plant.
Good.
Have them pick a couple of dates in May that we can pick something from.
I think I don't know if you wanna do it before a meeting,
Yeah.
or do it on a separate night.
Is it gonna just be an hour, or does it need 2 hours?
He said 2.
Do you want to set a date tonight for a workshop? Might as well. Do you
Gonna get
You
it
wanna do it
5
before
hours
meeting?
over an hour Anyway.
want to do it before meeting, or what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I guess, that's fine.
So let's go the second.
I mean, if we did it on an off night, you could obviously probably go later.
No, I'm
I
fine,
think-
I'm fine. If I gotta break a little early one night, or sometimes I'm really out, sometimes I'm done that early.
Let's set it for May 22nd.
May 22nd.
May 22nd, you think an hour or an hour and a half? 4:30?
2.
2? 4 o'clock? You can eat your room?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
4
how
o'clock.
do I know May? But I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, so 4 o'clock, I need a motion and a second for 4 o'clock on May 22nd for our regular town board meeting.
I'll make it.
Rick made the motion, Jim second, that's for a workshop with AES to go over all our projects. All in favor?
Aye.
So we have, you have to have, we have to.
Just so, I'm sorry, I forgot. Just so you know that the project for AES is officially closed.
All right.
Yep.
The closing for the bonds and everything.
Which one's that?
Huh?
Which one?
Clutch.
The sewer upgrade piping project.
Okay, come back. Yeah, that all closed, what, Wednesday, was it Wednesday?
Friday.
Perfect.
It was the
Friday.
pre, it was
Okay, the
pre-closing
pre-closing
on
was
Friday,
Wednesday,
or
and Friday.
Wednesday.
Okay,
Friday was the closing.
closing.
We got all of USDA's money to pay everything, pay EFC and everybody back.
Excellent. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Courtney.
Also,
Uh,
like permission to be able to post for a part-time seasonal helper for the spring and summer.
Make a motion to let
Brad.
Courtney post for a part-time seasonal employee.
He's gonna come back, but we're doing the dragging and stuff at Lappin's Mills, so
Right.
we have, I was walking the parks today, we got a lot of cleanup, a lot of tree debris this year.
So, are we gonna be able to throw in the $2,500 that our youth director used to get to drag the fields towards that?
Yes.
That was already moved
It was
to
already moved.
the parks line.
It was already moved over.
Gotcha.
So
I'll
Craig
second.
made the motion, Rick second to put out
Yep.
Again,
for
be
an
part-time seasonal.
part-time seasonal worker like we had.
Hope we get a good one.
Some guy called me and I told
So I get a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
And equipment's all serviced for up there. Found out the gentleman that made our picnic tables passed away, so we get more this year, but I think we're just gonna buy the wood and build them ourselves in the garage.
Okay,
Like,
just
try to
let
get
Rick know when you're doing
10,
it.
10 more. What's that?
Let Rick know when you're doing it and give you a hand.
I called him, I said, hey, we're gonna get ahead of the curve. You wanna call that guy and order 10 picnic tables? He says, I think he passed away.
Oh, gosh.
This is Scott.
Is
You
there
got any
one
stock
on
in the backyard somewhere?
Well,
next to Bromley's or something?
If you got a pattern, they go pretty quick.
yeah.
I'm sure
Play a bunch of
somebody
wood.
out there.
We're just gonna set up one of the truck bays and cut a bunch of them out,
Yep.
bolt them together.
Nice.
Back to you, Judy.
We had a concerned citizen come in that lives on the Union Road. And the trailer park across the road, I'm not sure what the name of it is.
Conwell.
Conwell, okay. A lot of people, they have stuff that they're cleaning out of their places and leaving out on the road. And a lot of them, some of the boxes aren't quite as full, so a lot of the stuff is coming back.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to get a hold of the owner of the park, because you don't really know who is putting it out.
Yeah,
That's right.
I've seen that
Put it right
too.
in
Sometimes it
Bob's
gets
corner.
cleared, yeah, so Derek Mercury, I have his cell phone
I'd put
number.
it right into his-
Derek's in Vermont.
I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, no,
she
I
came
saw it,
in
you're right,
today.
I've seen it's, yeah.
He's on it.
I will call Derek and let him know. Actually, yep,
Okay.
not a problem. Thank you.
Let us know how that goes, will you?
Yep.
I know you would.
Okay, anyone else on other business?
Got any other business back there, you guys?
Anyone?
You can go home then, go eat and get home.
Okay. Public comment, public comments on agenda items only, anyone? Anyone? Okay, I need a motion and a second to pay the bills of 2023 for March.
Motion. Second.
Jim made the motion, Craig second, resolution, Matt.
A resolution authorizing the post office payment of certain claims, bills, and invoices to the town, whereas the town board has reviewed and audited the following claims, bills, and invoices for services rendered and goods provided to the town in March 2023. From town approved vouchers of March 2023, number 2023-00330, through including number 2023-00405, abstract dated March 27, 2023, for the dollar amount totaling $138,464.38, up at $15,529.96 required credit cards and prepaid, $122,934.48 is remains to be paid. And whereas the town board finds said claims, bills, and invoices to be set for formal reasonable amount, now therefore be it resolved that payment of the aforementioned claims, bills, and invoices is approved, and the supervisor being hereby is authorized to make such payment, and be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately. Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Diane, send them to you pre-hand so you can read them fast.
I need a motion, to table executive session, I don't think we need, do we?
No.
Anyone? Okay, I need a motion to table it.
I'll make it.
Rick, second, all in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion to adjourn, the regular meeting.
I'll make it. Second.
Rick made the motion, Jim second, all in favor?
Aye.
Mike, that was getting